This is a job that requires honesty. Now, you can call me old-fashioned, but I still think that character matters. Character matters. Integrity matters. Telling the truth matters. Competence matters.
Wow, getting personal. Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock takes a jab at, more than a jab, at Republican candidate Herschel Walker as they fight for the Georgia Senate seat, too close to call. It's a runoff. Walker has already hauled in $3.3 million. That was from a Friday. It probably went up since then. The first day of his new campaign, as desperate Democrats dumped $7 million into his race to get Warnock across the finish line. They spent about an extra $70 million during the initial matchup between these two. So let's bring in Herschel Walker to find out his overtime plans. All right, good to see you, Herschel. I know you're back in your house, ready to go. So when you first found out that no one's going to get to 50%, what was your reaction?
Well, my reaction is I'm built for this, that I'm ready to go into a runoff because this seat means more than just Herschel Walker. This seat means more than just anything that I've been doing. This seat is about the Georgia people, and it seems like Senator Warnock has lost. My integrity is a lot better than his. My honesty is a lot better than his. You know, I've been transparent. He has not. He's hidden everything he's ever done in his life. He's lived on the taxpayer dollar, on his parishioners' dollar. Well, I haven't. I've built companies. I've done my work. I'm ready to go out. And I hope that the debate, people saw that I was the adult in the room. He wouldn't answer questions. And once he got called on the apartment, he totally went blank. And I think he then was exposed. But right now, let's not talk about what he's done in his personal life. Let's talk about what he's done as a senator.
But he wants
as
to
a
talk
senator,
about,
he's failed.
But Herschel, he wants to talk about your personal life. He wasn't doing that at first. I know that's the way you live your life. But is it time to look into his relationship with Reverend Wright, with Louis Farrakhan, the problems with his wife? If he's going to go there, what's your strategy? Are you going to go to his personal life?
Well, you know, that was one thing I told my campaign. I said, that's for the outside groups to do. I want people to know what I'm going to do for them as a senator. Okay. Well, as a senator, he's failed the Georgia people. He's failed the Georgia people. And I want them to know what I'm going to do as a senator. And what I'm going to do as a senator is be senatorial. He's not. He's now as a pastor that has broken almost every commandment he could break. And I ask this question here: if he can't keep the oath to our Almighty God, do you think he's going to keep it for you? And that's the reason I said he's off the hinges right now, because he never thought that he'll be in a runoff. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to get in a runoff. I wanted to win it outright. And I didn't win it outright, so now we're in a runoff, and I said, I'm built for this. You see he's going off the hinges, and he feels that he can buy this seat. And I'm not going to let him buy this seat. Georgia is not for sale. He need to know that Georgia is not for sale. I'm here to win this here for the Georgia people, because they have less money in their pocket. 2 years ago, they had more. The gas is more expensive. 2 years ago, it was less expensive. Groceries are up. 2 years ago, it was less. Border was secured. 2 years ago, it was secured. Now it's not. And it's only because of him. Right. He's voted for things like this, and that's the reason we have it.
So, Herschel, regulation, to go to the football analogy, is over. In overtime, you're going to need a different strategy to be successful. One thing is pretty clear. Mitch McConnell is tapping Governor Brian Kemp to tell him that you'll help to get Brian Kemp to loan you the get at the vote machine that work for him, including his analytics and his door-knocking campaign. And the Super PAC will provide $2 million plus to help you out. How would you feel about Kemp and his senior advisors helping you, because he had so much success against Stacey Abrams?
Well, I feel great about Governor Kemp and his advisors, because Governor Kemp and we're going to work together. When I get to the Senate, I'm going to work with him on the federal level. He's going to work on the state level. And that's what you got to have. I think a lot of people don't know you can't have a person in Washington working against the governor. And that's what we had in Washington right now with Reverend Warnock, with Senator Warnock. You know, he's patting the boat one way, Governor Kemp trying to go the other way, and we're not moving. Well, right now, he can have someone in Washington that's going to work on the federal level, that's going to work with him. And so I wanted any help I can get from Governor Kemp. I'm saying, please, please help me. This seat is that important. And let's see what we're going to do, because anyone in the state of Georgia, I want to help me to win this race, because this race is about the Georgia people. And I want everyone in Georgia to know that.
Herschel, I know you look at the stat sheet. We'll use a sports analogy again. When you looked at the rundown and saw who didn't vote for you, how does that figure into your strategy leading up to December 6th? I know in the black community, they didn't vote for you in great numbers. Is that a place that you want to go revisit and find out the message they're looking to hear?
Well, I had a better than black votes than people thought I was going to get, but I do want to visit that area because, they're just like any other voter. I think that's one of the things we got to quit doing, separating the black vote, separating the Hispanic vote, separating people's votes. I think we got to bring people together and say, guys, I'm going to work for everybody. I want everyone to have a quality life. I want everyone to have a quality education. I want everyone to have that American dream that I've had. And the only way you can get that is by bringing people together. The only way you can get that is having a senator in Washington that's going to fight for everyone to have the equality that you deserve to have.
How do you get the libertarian vote? He had about between 1% and 2%. That would be the difference between you. So what about his votes that might appeal to make them your voters?
Well, the way you get to their votes is you got to talk to those people and let them know how important this election is. Let them know what they're fighting for. Right now, everyone want to worry about their pocketbook. Everyone's going to worry about their pocketbook. Everyone want to worry about their retirement. Right now, you're going into your retirement right now to live. Right now, they're totally destroying your Social Security. And they're totally destroying everything about what America was great about. They're destroying it. And this is happening in less than 2 short years. So can we give them 6 more years? I don't think we can do that.
Well, you didn't take even a deep breath. You're back out on the trail going hard. So is he. You're going to see everybody joining you on the stump. We'll be tracking you every single day. Herschel Walker, thanks so much. Best of luck.
Hey, thank you, and tell everyone to go to teamherschel.com, and let's not let them buy that seat. They're going to have to earn this seat. So go to teamherschel.com, and God bless.
Well, find out December 6th who's going to get 6 more years. Thank you, Herschel. Appreciate it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.